Hello everyone, Samantha here. I pray all is well with you. This is a viewer requested video to show me making like a non-traditional booklet journal or signature using scraps and some other paper. So this is actually a re-recording from like 5-7 minutes ago. I was recording with my headphones on and it was so low, so I had to have to do it over, and I had already did some stuff, but I can show that real quick. Um, the view, Jen, she asked me to slow down the process, and she asked me so respectfully and so kind, and I really like when people make requests. It's not to say if it was a whole lot I can keep up, but now with the few that I do get, I can keep up with that. And again, I was so grateful for the way that she asked. So, let me just say, I'm not gonna make the cover to the journal. I'm just gonna make, basically, I shouldn't say I'm making the journal because I'm just showing me making the signature. I showed how to make a laminated cover. I first learned that from planning with Eli and some other YouTubers last year. Um, and so, but I haven't done it in a while. I did a few of them, and then I haven't made those kind of covers in a while, but it was good to make one yesterday. I uploaded that video and it's in real time. It's not sped up. And I also showed a video of me like edging paper, which is very simple. Even if you don't have like the trimmers or that have like decorated edges or um, these type of edgers or tear guides. Um, I did show when I made these few right here a few minutes ago and in the other video. Um, um, well, I showed rip how to rip it, which is not a big thing to rip paper, right? Like you just rip it. But I showed it when I was doing this one, but I'm gonna show it again right here because I have to delete that footage. What else I want to say before I get started? So yeah, so I mentioned how I learned how to make those covers. That cover from planning with Eli and some other YouTubers. And in terms of this kind of non-traditional journal, it's just like a combination of things I've learned throughout the years from different people. And then, you tweak things, you take something from one thing. That's like in everyday life. We learn from different things and then we make it our own, we tweak it, so forth and so on. So I can't link any specific video for what I'm about to do now because I will have to link thousands, not, I shouldn't say thousands, that's exaggerating, but um well, I could probably say maybe hundreds, right? So but out there's a lot of journal making and signature making videos, but this is um my little spin on it. So first thing I'm gonna show is, like, if you don't have those tearing guards, you could just rip your paper. You could rip it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm ripping my paper, and literally I'm not thinking of it being straight and all this, prim and proper stuff. This is non-traditional, unorthodox avant-garde, right? So you see this, look at this paper here. Let me put it on this black, right? So this is, if this is what you like, this kind of stuff. You like when it looks different and you just want to be wonky and whimsical, or, just something out of the box, just different. And so I like this edge right here. You see this? I like that, right? So, and then I could use a tear guide. So I'm going to use the tear guide with this right here, right? And my favorite, which is this. Oh, this side and this side. Those are my favorites. Um, all right, so I like the other ones too, but the other ones look like really neat, and with these, and this one is just a little bit like, You want a little bit of, you know, roughness on the edge. I love this. Oh my God, look at this. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. And so, what the? This is a very, I would say easy process, but again, that's relative. That term is relative, and I try to watch how I use those terms, because what may be easy for one person may not be easy for another, and vice versa. Excuse me. When we're talking about how hard something is, it could be the same thing. So we have this now. So I'm gonna show you. So I have this. You see, we have this. We have this. We have this. And that's the thing. With this, it doesn't matter how small it is. Because you can always like extend your paper. And I'm going to show that. So, I had showed this container of scraps that I have. I actually have two, right? But one of them is not filled up. And it has some working items in there. Some things I already started working on in there. And I just put it in there. And I put all my scraps in there. I don't keep all the scraps that I have. I keep scraps that I know that I'm going to use to make ephemera, or scraps that I'm going to use to make journaling, or I'm going to do something with. Like you see, I have scraps just now. That I'm not keeping. I'm throwing that out. Okay, because I can't always keep everything. I'll go crazy with scraps. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rip this. This is some cardstock. I wish this cardstock core was white. Because, boy, I like when it looks like that. I know that's not the best kind of cardstock, or because, you know, paper, when the core is white, a lot of people like when the core is the same color as the cardstock. But I find it that good. I like it when that happens. Especially if I'm doing something like this. So, I pulled out all these scraps out of that, out of that little bucket bin I was showing you, that storage container. I'm going to leave this because that's kind of decorative. And I'm going to put this here on the bottom. No, yeah, I'm going to do this on the bottom. I'm going to leave that just like that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I like that. Okay. And so, I am purposely going on a little slant because I don't want it. Oops, I do not want to mess with that. I'm leaving that. I want to leave that. Okay. What I'll probably do is take this pinking and come off just a little bit. Take off just a tiny bit. So I do have a different edge there. I like that a lot. Okay. So you see this? Okay. So I have this and this. This, I'm going to keep this like this. Okay. I have some of this jelly print paper here. Not jelly print. What do you call that? Deli paper. It has some stuff in it, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. Get the bottom of this. Okay. I'll do something up here. I think I'm going to go ahead and pink it. Nope, that's not working. Okay, and then right here. Okay, I like that. And this needs to be this way. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. Okay, that's a stamp. Okay. Alright. So I think I'm going to put that this way. Alrighty. Like that. Put that to the side. Then I have this piece of scrap, which I'm going to now go ahead and take this part off. I didn't want to pull out that other primer. Oh my God, that other trimmer. I said primer. Oh goodness. I don't feel like taking out the other, you know, dowel trimmer and what is that? The dowel trimmer and the magnetic twist. I just don't feel like, but I'm gonna link the video where I used it. I'm gonna put those videos in the description section. Okay. Alright, so alright. Now this right here, I think I'm gonna leave this like this. I don't have to tear everything. And this right here, I'm gonna tear it. Okay. Okay. Now this. Where's the other? Okay, let's do this big one here. You see, when you take your time to get a much neater a neater tear. If you want a neater tear, let me go ahead. Hold on, let me make sure this thing is focused the best that it could be. That's one thing with this, how I'm recording. It could be on autofocus sometimes, and I don't even know. It just jumps to that. Then I look up and I see it, and then, you know. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this paper here, you see, this is a little slim. So I could put it, I could go ahead and, how can I say, just put it in the booklet. It's just the way that it is, and then extend it when I want, if I want to, or I can do what I'm doing now, and that is make it like more of a whole sheet, right? And what I'm going to do is I am going to pink this. Okay, I'm going to pink this here. And I'm going to tear this. Okay, and I'm going to tear this. Oh, I had it on a side that is not flat, but I like that anyway. And so now I'm going to come and do this. So You see, so I made that like just different. And then I have these pieces here, these three. So this is some canvas paper. Look at this. I'm going to use that for something. So let me go ahead and put this right here. Alright, here we go. Oopsie. That wasn't good. Because it was too long. Alright, I already know what I'm going to have to do. Alright, that's good. I ain't going nowhere. Alrighty, and so, oh, here we go. Okay, I can leave that like that. And so now, with this, let me see. Do I want this here or do I want this here? I want this here. So, I'm going to go here and I'm going to glue that like so. Okay. And this will be this way. Okay, I also have this green here, but you know what, let me just go ahead and okay, so now I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to get up all these additional scraps from the scraps. The scraps from the scraps. I'm going to put all the ones that I folded and tore over here. Get this out the way so it could be, you know, cleaned back to working. I got all that paper on the floor over there on the side. Okay, so here's all of this. Okay. So I'm not going to edit this video, so you're going to have to see this. I just want to put it up 1, 2, 3 tonight. And, right. So you're going to see all my mistakes and everything with this. Okay. Put that over there. Alright, so here we go. So the other thing, so you saw me with the tear guides and the paper and the scraps, right? And do I have anything else over here? Okay, and so I have this thread, wax thread and needle here. I think I'm gonna take one of these right here. This is some old dictionary paper I have from some book somebody was throwing out a few years ago. I was like, oops, no, I'll take that. I know it's old. It looks like it's gonna just crush it. Not like the other one. The other one is, oh no, I didn't show the other one. That was in the other, I did show it, but it was in the other video. But I didn't show it again this time. Okay, so now here I have edged paper, ripped paper, scraps. Okay, good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building. So what I like to do is alternate because it lends itself to looking like a lot better when it's up against something. Like so. Or even this. You can see it up against this, you know. So, or this is up against this. You get to see that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just build. So that's all you do. To me, it's a simple process of going just in between, back and forth between different types of paper and texture and print, patterns. Okay. And it's staggered. I think out of all the things that I like the most is that it's staggered. It's not flush. It's something, it just looks very creative to me. You know, that's just, you know, it's just appealing to my eyes. You know, so here we go. We're going to use this one here. Matter of fact, I think I want to use this one here. Okay. And here. And this can be, I'm going to go in between because I think I want this here. I'm going to put that. That is there. And as far as this is concerned, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use that. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I am going to use it. 1 minute though. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it. Okay. So it's like I said, it's truly non-traditional. But I'm going to tell you something. If you like mixed media art and just like different things, it's so much you can do with this as an art journal as you begin to go in collage. And I'm going to leave it just like this. Now, it is going to, at some point, I am going to make a cover for this. But I'm not going to use a kind of cover. I don't want to use, I should say, the type of print paper that I use for the one that I showed in the other video when I made a cover. I want to do something really different for the cover for this one. Okay, and so, okay, so now that I have this like this, I'm going to go ahead right now, and I'm just going to clamp this for a bit. Just leave it like that. So now it's clamped. Let me thread my paper, and I think I'm going to also get my pokey tool. I want to try these pokey tools that I got. I have one from Memory Keepers, but I saw this in the Dollar Tree. It was 2. It's scoring and a pokey tool, and it comes with 2. I don't really need 2, so if I do like a giveaway for a journal or something like that, I'll send that. If it's like somebody that makes journals, send that as a part of the package, you know. So, okay. But I think that's kind of cool to have like the scoring, you know, tool on the other end. Okay. Let me see how it pokes. Alright, let me thread the needle first, right? So, alrighty. Hold on. Put this down. What time is it? Alright. I need to move it, because it's like I'm almost made like commitment to myself not to be sitting in the chair past a certain hour in my creative space, unless it's the weekend. Why is this acting like this? I don't usually have a problem writing the paper. Like, come on now. Stop acting up. Alright. Okay, good. So let's see how this is going to work with the Pokey Tube now. I would say this, since I don't have to worry about it being flushed and even, I don't need to use those clamps really, to be honest with you. And made it, I like it better like this. You see how it moved over some? But I don't think I'm going to be able to, no, I'm going to put it back. Because I already see that it's going to be flapping up. And I don't want to make more than 3 holes. So this, what I'm doing, is called a pamphlet stitch. Okay? That's what it's called. Let me see how this is going to work with this. Okay, so this is good. I can see that it's good. Is it poking through? Okay, now, because I have to consider time right now. I don't want to deal with that. This, I can feel it going through the paper. This right here, this Dollar Tree one. But this thing is pretty thick. Okay, so let's go ahead and just, this one is more sturdy. It's really sturdy. And I'm going to go here. God, this thing is thick. Paper is thick, but you see it's coming through. Ooh, Lord. That is thick. It's a lot of papers. But there we go. Okay. So yeah, this is called a pamphlet stitch. So I went down the middle first. And then you can make your stitches, you can make your holes before, so you won't be having a, you know, things won't be shifting around. But I am making a decision to do it this way. So I need to bring this thread back through here. But I'm going to make my holes this way. Okay. And now I'm going to go like this. Yep, I feel it right there. And I'm twisting this. I like the way they got this. Okay. So now I need to, like I said, bring that thread through this way. It's coming out through this way. Now I need to bring it through here. Through this hole that I just made. And I'm going to do that. Okay. I got a lot of paper to go through, so I hope that I can get it through. Oopsie. It went through another one. There we go. Okay, it got kind of messy there, but that's okay. I'm going to show it to you in a moment. It's just the angle that I need to see. Okay, so there you go. And that paper, this paper right here is so thin that that's not going to stay there, but I don't mind it. I'll just... It's so thick. Okay, so there we go. So we have that right there. So now, you see, we went in through here, out through here, and then you see this right here. And so now it's right here. We went through here. Now it's here, inside. So now what we got to do is, with the pamphlet stitch, you got to bring it all the way now over this way and go through here. Okay, and I think I'm going to do it right here. I could go further down, but let's see. Do I want to? No, I want to go right here. Okay, this, you know, it's the good thing. When it's yours, you do what you want. So look at that. I like the way that went through. Okay. So now I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put this needle through that. And let me just say it. I know I keep saying it, but let me say it again. This is a lot of paper that I'm going through here. Look all of that. I'm going through a lot of paper right now. Okay. And now the thing is to go back through the first hole, which I know it's not going to be that easy. because of how much paper I have. So I might end up having to do that hole again, which I don't mind. So I'm going to just go ahead and I don't want to hurt myself. This ain't no joke. Could you imagine going through your hand with that? Please be careful. Please. Okay, what in the world? Hold on. Oh, things got all concocted. Let me tie this. Wind this up. Okay, and I want to go back through that hole. Oh, that thing is over here. I'm glad I looked. Okay, so, and I'm going through this kind of material right here. It's not the easiest to see where the hole is. Okay, but I'm gonna try anyway. Let me go right here. I think I made that other hole in a different place. I'm right there. So now I can see better. You see that? Now I'm gonna go in. There we go. Good, good, good. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Good, good, good. So it came out. There we go. Ooh, got it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this off, and I know I don't need too much of that. And then I'm gonna tighten. I'm tightening it, and I'm pulling away from each other, not two. I'm pulling away and tighten it. And let's see. Okay, I want that tighten some more. There we go. Alright. And this is doing something different, but listen. Oh no, I can fix it. Okay, great. Alright, so now I'm going to tie it tight. Okay, again, is it in between the thread? Yes. What I did, when I came up through, it was one thread was on one side and another thread was on the other side. And that long thread was in between. That's when you making the signatures that works. But when you have to make the book cover and make inserts to put in, please don't tie your string down. I did that in the other video. I was like, what in the world? But I left it right there for you all to see it. Okay. Now, if you're someone that don't like using a whole bunch of paper, and this is not a junk journal. Junk journal is when you're going to use something that's junk. I don't consider this paper that I'm using junk. Somebody else might, but I don't. So, I'm not calling it a junk journal. Okay? I'm calling it a non-traditional journal. It's just paper that's edged and scrapped, but it's not something that I would have considered throwing it away. And I like the term junk journal being just what it is. If it's something that you was going to throw in the trash that you really think is junk, that's not what this is. So, not to me anyway. To somebody else it might be, but not to me. And so, but you call it what you can call it, whatever you wish to call it. So what I was saying something else, and I'm not stopping the video to go back. Oh yes, okay. Yeah. So if you're someone that doesn't like to use like ripped edges or whatever, you can do exactly what I just did with straight edge paper. With straight edge paper. So now here is, you know, my signature book journal. I mean, I didn't put the cover yet. So once you don't put the cover, I think it's more like a signature. Then you have to make a cover to make it more into a journal. But you know, sometimes I say the terms and I use terms interchangeably, and then it's like, okay, what is she really saying? I'm sorry about that. Forgive me. I'm beginner going into intermediate. I'm not intermediate just yet with this stuff. So okay, and so look. Believe me when I tell you. Now, the next step is for someone to see me do something in here. Because if I'm going to show this as something that you can make, right? Then show doing something in here. Oh, yeah, okay. I will. God willing. Hopefully sooner than later. God willing. And I mentioned in the video how I saw somebody, they had these clamps. Something that you can use to make your book stay closed. And what you do is you put cardboard, like a thick cardboard on one side. And then on the other side. And, ooh, look at that. I like the way this came out. I was able to pull this silver piece of thing out that was keeping this, like, how can I say, structured, and it made it thinner. It made it, like, not be so stiff. Let me see if I could get the other one out on the edge. I like that. All right. And I didn't even know I could do that. I'm going to see if I could show. It's there. I could feel it. It's like a thin, very thin piece of metal. Look. You see that? I'm going to pull that out. And look. Oh my goodness. I mean, I really like that. Okay. I wonder if that was making it, though, stay a little bit down. Because, you know, it gave it. You can, like, bend it almost. But it's cool with me. But the person showed how you put the cardboard on one side, the cardboard on the other side. And they got these big clamps. And you put it on there. And the clamps are not digging into your paper. They're digging into the board. But it's like keeping the book shut. And when you leave it on for a while. She didn't say how long to leave it on, though. But what it did was it kept the book more closed. It, like, because I guess the tightness of those clamps, it really had an impact on the fibers in the paper, because you know paper have fibers, so they act a certain way, and then it also has memory. And yeah, so I was thinking about investing in that. I'm gonna look into it and see, you know, what the cost is and everything like that. But so so far this is what we have. And Jen, I hope this was a better process video. I know the other ones are not like tutorials. They're like more like showing my process sped up. You know, that's why sometimes I stay away from the word tutorial. Sometimes when I come on, I'll be like, I'm going to share my process. Because I know once I say tutorial, I can't speed it up. But this is more tutorial-like. And so I think I want to also try to put these clamps, they go but so far. I got these clamps from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I got some more today. I went to my old stomping grounds. I call it Dollar Tree. I haven't been there in a while. This was $1. You know, these clamps are really good. Really, really good. And so, that's it for this video. I think when I make the cover for this one, I will come back and show that process. God willing. Okay? Because I want to do a different kind of cover. I really do want to do a different kind of cover for this one. I want it to be more avant-garde. The other one, the signature is non-traditional, but the cover, it looks pretty plain, you know. But the print, it has a pretty print, but just the structure, I should say, of the journal cover, it's like really basic, you know. And I'm playing. So here it is. I like it. I like it. And yeah. Alright, so with that being said, I want to say thanks for watching. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.